Alright, so someone recommending that I react to this tier list. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little excited, and then I saw that it was by IGN, who they pissed me off so much with reviews with pretty much every single thing they've ever reviewed. I'm sitting here, I'm expecting something crazy. I'm guessing they recommended that I react to this for a reason. But yeah, let's get straight into it. I'm not Please don't be like the most insane thing I've ever seen.
Anime continues
At
to
least
grow
be
tremendously
somewhat
as the
like
years
I can
pass.
agree a
Whether
little
it's
bit.
the recent record-breaking
Please.
Demon Slayer or the long-running One Piece series with over
Oh,
1,000 episodes, there's a lot to pick from. Now, our team of anime experts got together to see what the top 20
Anime experts? What kind of criteria does that take? Does that mean like they watch the most popular 10 animes of all time and then all of a sudden they're an expert? Because I know damn well from other experiences, no. Nobody at IGN is an anime expert. This is oh god, bro. I already know how this is gonna go.
25 anime series
Oh my
of
god.
all time are as of 2022. Now, picking just
Thank
25
God it's
titles
only
was
top 10.
really difficult, but our team eventually came up with a list. We took several things into consideration when choosing our 25. Did the anime leave its mark on the culture in
it's
a
top
meaningful
25?
way? Did they influence the industry and genre? And of course, did we just like them?
Bro.
Now, for this video in particular, we'll only highlight the top 10.
Alright,
with the rest being
started. You're
available.
talking too much. No, this is top 10, okay. I'm guessing they have the top 25 out there.
Cooly is short even
Really?
by normal
Top 10
anime
of all
standards,
time?
but
Really?
there's a lot to be said for a good sci-fi comedy that knows how to call it.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not trash talking that. I think it's a great show. I've seen it. But top 10 of all time? It's just like when you start thinking about what show has to be kicked out of the top 10 in order to give this one a spot, I just feel like I can think of a lot more than 10. I mean, we're starting off a little questionable. Give them benefit of the doubt.
The incredible soundtrack and experimental animation style
Eh.
all serve to make Cooly a wholly unique and unforgettable anime experience.
I mean, they're not wrong, but really. Okay, what we got? You know, I should have seen this one coming.
A 14-year-old teenage delinquent who is hit by a car and dies saving a child. Now, Yusuke finds out that he has no place in heaven or hell, but he's offered a second chance at life when he's charged with investigating supernatural activity in the human world and given the title of Spirit World Detective. Now, this series stands shoulder.
Again, this is a good show. I feel like whoever made this tier list literally just looked up some old anime and was like, oh, you know what? If I put like these old, like iconic ones, they'll just think that I know everything about anime. I feel like that's exactly went down because I don't know. Again, it's a great one, but my God, like I can definitely think of 10 other seasons or 10 other anime that could easily bypass this one. I don't know.
Shoulder to shoulder with Dragon Ball Z as one of the most influential action anime of the 90s.
I guess that's it, Keiko.
I
I'm
guess.
coming back. I don't want to see you cry anymore.
I can get with
There's
this
a reason
one
we all
more.
still need an ending explained for Neon Genesis Evangelion more than 20 years after its release. The mythology
This
behind
is the
production
first
of
one where I'm
Hideaki
like,
Anno's
okay, I can understand
groundbreaking
this.
Anime has become as much a part of Evangelion's story as the anime itself, with its final 2 episodes still being divisive and up for debate. Even with countless movie and series sequels and reimaginings, nothing touches the masterwork of Neon Genesis Evangelion's first run, which remains a fan favorite and showcases how a singular auteur approach to storytelling can create art that continues to resonate for generations.
Yeah, I can let this one slide.
Too much.
I don't think this is that crazy of a take. At 7? See, at 7? I thought this would be higher. I just watched this one recently. Now, are we talking about the old one or 2011? I guess 2011 is old now, G2. Jesus Christ. But I guess
Hunter
this
x
is
Hunter starts out
2011,
with a
right?
familiar trope. A hero, in this case a young
At
boy named
7?
Gon,
There's 6
leaves his
ones
small
ahead of it?
town for the first time on an adventure. Now, he leaves the island on a quest to find his long-forgotten father. Now, his only clue, he's a world-famous licensed
I'm just saying,
hunter.
me personally,
So Gon's
this is in my top 5. There's not too many where I was like, I watched it and I don't
sets
know.
off to take the notoriously
This,
deadly exam and become a hunter himself. Now, the
I'm not too
emotional
mad about
highs
number
and
7 though.
lows and the
It just
arcs
depends
of
who
both
what's
the
in
protagonists
ahead of it,
and
to be honest.
antagonists are some of the very best. Now, as with most shonen, the dramatic action is fantastic too.
Yeah. Okay, what's ahead of it, please?
Don't let the title fool.
Again, not a bad show at all. But best of all time? Ahead of Hunter x Hunter? I must be going crazy, bro. I must be I must be forgetting stuff that happened. I don't know. It's like none of these are bad shows, but my God. Top 10? This is titled of all time, right? Like I'm not tripping. Of all time, 2022 update.
You Mob Psycho 100
Wow. I'm not lying, this one's a little
is
crazy.
another fun romp from original One
At number
Punch Man creator
6.
1. The series works as both a parody of shonen-style anime and a great example of it, revolving around an
I think the craziest part is also that this video came out before season 3. So where this isn't even including season 3.
creator named Mob, a quiet, reserved boy who specializes in exercising.
I'm guessing
evil
One Punch
spirits.
Man is
The
gonna
catch
be
is that his
on
own
here then.
supernatural powers are tied to his emotions. Now, if he gets pushed over the edge, the entire world is in peril. This series thrives on the strength of its humor, its small but memorable cast, and its dynamic visual style.
It is a I absolutely love the art style of Mob Psycho.
Also known in the US as Fighting Spirit,
I can see this
Hajime
one.
no Ippo is a thrilling adaptation of an incredibly long-running manga series. Picture a mashup of Rocky and the Karate Kid, and you'll have some idea of what to expect.
See,
from
I would put this in the top 10. I don't think I would have it at 5.
Discovers he has a knack for boxing. What really makes this anime shine is the way it strives to flesh out both sides of any given matchup. Ippo, the titular character of this series, doesn't just train to be the best, but to understand and connect with his opponents. That alone is enough to set this series apart.
Oh wow.
Monster is quite simply one of the best
Okay.
stories ever told in anime/manga form, but more than that,
I feel
it's
like
a
I can't
special
argue
anime
with this
because
one.
of how different it is from everything else. In a
You
medium
usually don't see this one in a lot of people's tier lists though. So I felt like a lot of people are not gonna like that at all. Because it is a very popular one and it's loved by a lot of people, but a lot of people, when you usually watch tier lists, you do not see Monster on there at all. I can see that. I feel like this one isn't even that much of a stretch. I don't know if I would put it at 4, but again, that kind of just depends on what they put ahead of it.
dominated by giant robots, superpowered heroes that shoot beams out of their hands, and virtual fantasy worlds.
I just feel like they're gonna put
Monster is
something
refreshingly
crazy ahead of
grounded
it.
In reality, it's a dark, mature, gritty thriller about a good man who loses everything after doing what he believed to be the right thing, and the dark descent that he must endure in order to correct his mistake.
Okay. One Piece at 3.
After almost 20 years, One Piece continues to entertain audiences worldwide.
What two are ahead of it? My guess is that what they're gonna put at 2 and 1, and this isn't necessarily what I think should be at 2 and 1. I'm guessing they got Attack on Titan. I'm guessing they got Dragon Ball. Because Dragon Ball is like, I don't know. That one's always on a tier list. I couldn't expect them to not put it on there.
1,000 episodes. Going as long as the series has
But
been
3?
with its pirate journey, it can be tough
that's
for
not
any
bad.
anime to keep up with its fans, both old
Damn.
and new. One Piece manages to do that with the brilliant mind of Ichiro Oda. The world building, the deep characters, and the amazing adaptation that sometimes beats out the manga catapults this series to the top.
I just feel like with One Piece, the argument is always like, people are always arguing, even the people that don't necessarily think One Piece is the best anime, it's always the argument of which one is 1 and 2. I don't think I've ever seen anyone put One Piece at 3. And I haven't even watched it all the way through, but I don't know.
Shonen anime history. It's through Oda's vision that the series has had such a lasting impact on viewers throughout the years, and it doesn't look to be slowing down anytime soon. Now, it's hard to believe Cowboy Bebop is over 20 years old because of how well it still holds up, both in its conception and its execution.
Amazing show. Yes, again, I don't think I would put this at 2. It's definitely in the top 10. See, this is what I'm saying. I feel like I would put this. Some of these I feel like shouldn't be in here. I think this one deserves to be in top 10, but I don't think it should be higher than like 7. At 2? Like, who was at number 1?
The space western that introduced us to Spike, Jet, Faye, Ed, and of course Ein still looks gorgeous. With a beautiful story, strong characters, and one heck of a soundtrack, it remains one of the best anime ever made. Cowboy Bebop has had an indelible impact that reaches far beyond anime. Everyone from Orson Scott
swear
Card
if
to
number
Ryan
1 is something
Johnson
crazy.
to even Robin Williams have praised the series and cited its influence on their work. Its exploration of adult themes anchors the crew's journey throughout the stars, making it a series we're happy to revisit even
They're done put Attack on Titan or Dragon Ball. It's gotta be.
after all this time. 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Okay, you know what? I was about to go crazy. I thought for a second they were just gonna do Full Metal Alchemist. The fact that they put Brotherhood, it's closer, but no, I would never put this show at number 1. I'm not gonna lie. I really thought it was going to be either Attack on Titan or Dragon Ball, even though I don't think Dragon Ball should be in the. I think Dragon Ball should be in the top 10, but I think it's just in the top 5. I don't think it's number 1. And Attack on Titan, again, I haven't watched all the way through. I've heard, I think a lot of people would agree that it would be number 1 though. The fact that it's not even on the top 10 is kind of crazy. The fact that we're missing Naruto, Bleach, Dragon Ball completely. We're missing Death Note. I mean, we're missing a lot. Maybe the top 25 is, I don't know. See, again, amazing, but damn, number 1?
Building while balancing a Alchemist Brotherhood so special.
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, I can't watch the rest of this. Let me see. Let's look at the comments, bro. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Cool. See, that was gonna say, a lot of them, it's like, it's cool, but the fact that people are saying, I'm just grateful that this or this made it on here, it's like, I feel like it usually doesn't get put on there. Honestly, the comments are not nearly as bad as I thought they were gonna be. I think with this tier list, I don't know. I feel like with this tier list, the main it's not even that it's that crazy what they put on there. It's just the fact that it was ahead, either ahead of something else, or something else was completely left out because of it. But I can't necessarily say, oh yeah, this is terrible. And the fact they said anime expert, which I don't think anyone should use that term, because it's like, what makes you an anime expert? Other than, I mean, I guess if someone that created anime, then obviously I wouldn't mind them saying that. But people that do critics for a living, I don't know about that. But yeah, I don't know. I heard they have a top 25. Maybe that one would be better since there's more of a range. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys would personally put into top 10. I, like I said, one of them for mine that wasn't on here would definitely be Steins Gate. But yeah, 100%. Let me know in the comments. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.